Yes, sir. Blessed in the name of Chukwu Okiko Abiama. We are live in the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are live in the voice of Biafra. 97.5 downtown. Blessed, welcome once again. It's Yes. I salute you. I salute you once again. I salute you once again. Breasted. Breasted. We are going to the action and we're moving forward. Yes. I salute you once again. Good evening, all my followers, and good evening to the world. I thank you once again. I have a direct message to advise all the African leaders in general to understanding the circumstances. They are on the hook and the blinding policy and selfishness and stupidness policy. I want to advise them that it looks so stupid and puppy and coward. Africa was a garbage. African was poverty. African depending on Western people. Western people colonized you and created you and give you the name of your country and make it to be a country. And you never have a stable country. You never have a stable life. Are you foolish? Are you stupid? You extending your hand to go to solve the situation between Ukraine and Russia, to ask for peace and give support. Look at how can this kind of foolish idiot peoples. Did you ever think to think about Biafran? Consider to think about eating currency, to think about disability and poverty, and no country in Africa can manufacture anything. Very disappointed to the South Africa. They have been hiding their face because of politics. They are puppy, they are hooks. There's no freedom country in African continent. Go to Western world, you will see how they're abusing African people all over Western world. Open prison for them, open interrogation, use them as sample for medicine, use them sample for cleaning, use them for sample for everything in life. Africa never be one. Africa not one people. They are fighting for religion, they're fighting for Jesus Christ, they're fighting for Allah. No one fighting for the justice. No one fighting for the purpose of the God in this universal government, through science government, Biafran government. Government like Western government decide they're corrupting to be able to plate and create facility for human beings to be able to sustain and survive their life. That is the work of the God. It's not to go to church and the mosque. African leader, the truth with your foolishness into whatever foolish schools, you are going to suffer yourself to put yourself like in a solution to go Africa. What Europe didn't solve, America didn't solve. You garbage, Africa will go and solve it. Foolish people. I thank you, my stingies of my words, but I deserve it because Africans deserve this foolishness thinking. I thank you. Our message today is so important, and it's not messy. It's just speaking the reality. This is good direct to the Biafran peoples and the rest of the world. It's a different message. Have someone courage to listen to it. You're gonna take a little bit short and wide, and included with the music. I thank you all. Blessed in the name of Chukwu Okiko Abiama. I salute you once again. Biafran, we are ready. once again. We have the details and the intents in Holland that the issue of refugee have been being catastrophic, that it been a disaster, that it come overwhelmed, that the people are sleeping in the street and the system has not functioning. The organizations are not functioning. That this issue be concerned in therapy, in Rotterdam, in Amsterdam, in Utrecht. There's many new refugee comings in the Middle East, in Africas. Has many old refugees here, and there's many the brain refugees coming from other countries in Europe. I want to remind the Dutch people, my name is Fortune Amarabu. I want to remind you to understanding we are here group have been done, things should be done to the issue be solved, but at the end they hijack by Cronus party, by 24-hour shelter, that has a good plan and we created it to assist with the promise by Cronus party to be able to give 24-hour shelter by undocumented people in Amsterdam to be able to walk, to be able to have their own key without no security, and be able to have opportunity to save money and opportunity to relocate their case and opportunity to make a family, to be able to reason like a woman being. But they change it. They create, to use it to create a job, to still putting them in same condition, in like people in the detention or the people in the camp, treat them like a child, to frustrate it. Some people of them have many years in this country. So to make it point, we have to solve this problem if they're willing. Biafran call is very important. It's one of the key to solve this issue. But let's talk about the domestic issue. The domestic issue that 82 organizations in Holland have a lack of information and lack of transparent by the misleading by the front runner of the leadership. They have to create a good platform to retraining system, those who go working in detention, working in the camp, working everywhere for refugee. First of all, they have to close detention. It's against the law of the United Nations, against the law for Geneva Convention, against the law for the seeking asylum. Second, you have to formit and fulfill the reason why he was created detention, that someone he didn't recognize him, he put in detention, he couldn't deport him, he can give him life. But some people, he can put them in detention 20 times and promoted business with the lawyers and other people that are busy human being. All is well. At the same time, we should understanding that when somebody seek asylum in this country, you should make a decision the same month, the same week. There is no charge to anyone to take him back or give him life or opportunity. Not at last, doubting him. It's hanky-panky. That is also a problem. Created too much refugee in Europe, especially in Holland. Number 3, we should be readdressing misleading in the ones in airport, in the seaport. Know the policy of Holland, European, which is they don't have a right to stop some people using African passport, making transits going to another country. It's not the duty for them to check the foreign passport and condemn it and giving the person hope to seek asylum, but when he knows that First Amendment, that if you commit a crime in the border, there is no second chances for your life. But they mislead people because they want them to go to detentions. So, along the line, in Amsterdam, they have to reshuffle the 24-hour shelter to do the needful, to look for the people who know what it is and give them the job, to learn the job. Then we can find a solution. Let's not creating places inside the refugees. The refugees special to help, and refugees not special to help. Also, let's start the policy that no one should be refugee. On that category, I call in to Amsterdam and the Holland people to readdressing the issue. My hand is open, our group hand is open to make things right. Support Biafran. Condemn anything they are dealing with the Nigerian ambassadors in Holland that is not gonna help. That is the best platform. People can go back to their home. People can corresponding with the demanding of immigrant service and the IND and DTMV. It's possible when they stand up for the Biafran. You see 90% of Biafran people go back, have a country to go back. Why they don't go back? Because their country has hijacking. When they go back, they don't have electricity, they will die, they will do this. They cannot accept it. Criminal will kill them, say a lot of things. And they don't want a part of the life of the corruptions and going to lie to make money, going to mislead. So it's difficult. So on that reason, when Biafran come, millions of us will go back to Biafra and live normal life the way it was. So I thank you for that point. So I want to addressing the Biafran people to understanding at the beginning what DOS speaking is encounter the fact after medicine. The encounter the fact after medicine is the declaring and demanding and the right they say was what was declared and demanding that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot treat him in Nigeria, you must treat him in Europe. Nigeria government even refuse even the court release him. Do you think they can do that forever? Never. So what you making a point that a point he didn't understanding the point. What is behind this? That we need a doctor. It's not maybe he come there, the doctor to open his ear or no, to have opportunity to get out from dungeon, to breathe for 1 day or 2 days, to talk with normal people once again in his life. And when he's out of there, maybe the next out of there is freedom for him. Why you people didn't understand this language? Why you are trying to frustrate the person who looking at any opportunity? Do you think anyone will go outside without freedom of Mazi Nnamdi, like any doctor will come to operate his ear? No, but the doctor have a right to come, look at the ear and look him. Because Mazi Nnamdi cannot operate in Nigeria. He must be free to operate. You know that. But it's not that Dr. Go must operate him. This wickedness and the foolishness should stop from US, from any one of you. You don't have nothing to do. From Ejiofor, from Chinasanguru, all of you should be wiser that Western people are laughing at you. Fulami people are laughing at you. The real people are laughing at you. You people make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to stay there. You people make Biafra to be difficult to not come. But at the end, it's part of it. I thank you to listen to the warning. I was warning some of the people to be careful, to redirect the which way they are going. I thank you. Samuel Ebe, Chukwu Okiko Abiama Sekita Shio, Nidike, Jisike. Okay, I have a direct message to DOS and also Paul Achebe and Anko. And this message is a question, and also it's very important that I'm gonna ask the question and answer the question the same time, then they don't have more work to do. I want to ask you people who believe Nigerian government will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You people who still believe with Ejiofor, you people who still believe that it's true that they already said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free, that you must be out. I respect that. But if it's true that Nigeria are going to release him, is it gonna be difficult you're going to release me? It's gonna be difficult to not allow me to go to hospital to see my doctor. If you're going to release me, it's a simple thing to do. Whether I'm a fake doctor or not fake doctor, it's not bothered because I'm going to go out anyway. But if it's true, because answer is that you don't want to release me, because you want to release me, hospital is not argument. So that is clear. And at the same time, then let's put it the other way around. Also. Then if it's be true that the hospital, to go to the hospital or for the hearing was being, maybe it's a test to prove that really they want to show they want to release him. So also Nigeria failed the test, they're not going to release him because now get the result. Then to refuse to not put him in hospital, it's a test. Whether or by DOS stop it, or by Nigerian government, or by anything, but it's about the reality that you believe that are going to release you. So if it's true, why should I refuse you to not go to hospital? This is a message to Paul Ashebe, to leave Simon Ekpa alone, to leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu alone. Paul Ashebe, you are contributor clean of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are contributor to changing our people's mind to believe in the criminal Chike Dozie, criminal this criminal. Oh, what is his name again? God forbid. To remember this criminal in the Kuwait. China Samuri. So it's clear. So you are backing every negative up and the Methuselah. You're backing them up. You're killing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Paul Achebe, I regret for my life, first time in my life, to help people like you. Personally, when there is no hope for you in this whole land, I shelter you, advise you, and you get your life back. Look at paying me back. But God knows the truth that millions of you have stand for them. In that Italy,
you know the truth.
There's no person in that Italy living in Holland get his document or get his life. It's not through my effort to make sure that you people have a shelter and make sure that you people validate it and create right that in the Holland system that they have to comply with the Geneva Convention to be able to give right to double asylum from people like you, to give you 18 months to be able process of your document to be a Dutch citizen. It works. So please, I'm saying things I should not say, but I said it because I feel big disappointed. I thought you're intelligent. I thought because of Nero Febu, there's a problem with you and Simon. What's behind more than that again? And Sensima, because you support them. So that's why you can be carried away to your life today, which is, you know, it's true that everything he's saying today is not true. You just to back up because of Simon refuse see what he see, but he don't know Simon will see it, that he used Nero Febu to get all the information. Simon Ekpa never support it. Simon Ekpa never support anything contribute at all. He warning them. But he worked with them that period. He understood you, but he lack of the fact. Please, the truth, and stop promoting evil. You are promoting death of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are very negative. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you don't understand it, he said, one thing I can show you, autopilot will bring Biafra.
He said,
and he said that him himself cannot bring Biafra. When Biafran people declare Biafra, they will get it. When everybody understanding their right to fight, not to wait for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to fight. Waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, singular pointing finger, enemy to him, to the rest of the world.
But when everybody talk Madame Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free man in the common sense of the word knows it's a Biafran problem, not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu problem. So Achebe, if you make the word to be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Biafra is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu problem, then you are putting more trouble in his life. But I disappoint you that everything that Chukwu Okiko Abiama emphasized is already happened. So maybe your behavior also is part of it to make it happen good. It is very dangerous. Dangerous. He condemned these people at the beginning because of Nelo Febu and Sinsima and all those hatredness he has on the Bini people make you to not be honest with Simon Ekpa. I thank you. Truth and honest. Biafran is our region. Truth and honest. I explain this to anyone who still listening to China Samori or listening to Control and Command. It's hijacking, conspiracy that they are playing double game, that Nigeria recognize them based on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu decision, and also they know they are part of the games. When the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there, it's only him speak alone. Now we all speaking. Let us clear the message. I thank you. Biafran forever. He say, I decide also to inform him the every security in Biafran land. Don't judge anyone, whether he's still an Igbo person or Biafran people, hardship, commit any dirty crime. Please don't judge him, don't give it to police. It's not the time anymore. And that also will stop. I want every securities to join together to work with Simon Ekpa. There is no more hope. I thank you to executed to follow in line. He
said information is going on. Ledo Biafran has been already closed. They're hiding it. We know that. So I want people to understand it. 1 month ago plus, it's hanging.
Thank you and good afternoon once again. We have the details and the inters in Holland that the issue of refugee yes, I thank you once again. Sincerity in my mind and my heart, I want to put this word very clear, This word I want to readdress it that
Shelling bomb. Shelling bomb.
Biafrans.
Share the
They are very smart and clever and wise in the whole universe. And the honestness and the transparent and the truth, all the way of their life, where they find themselves today, where they belongs, and what happened in the whole history of the world. That remains and makes they are never wiped away in this earth. But something I want to, important issue, I want to put my hand. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not allowed this issue to speak. Even our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa not allowed this issue to speak. It's a controversial. But they pushing. What I'm saying this is that I heard a lot of tracks from Soludo. I heard a lot of tracks from Yoruba people, a lot of tracks from Fulami's, Miss Yam's point of the reality. We don't need any lantion, we don't need any Fulami in our land. Let me tell you about Lagos. Something people didn't know. Reality, I don't want to hypocrite or against Yorubas, because Yoruba is never be against me. It's individual in Yorubas. It's a betrayal, just like individuals in the Biafran side. It's a betrayal like Soludo and the governors. So, in a common sense, I want to make it a very direct point. The first billionaire is Ojukwu grandfather. Ojukwu grandfather. What makes him the first billionaire or trillionaire in the world? Not Africa. We're talking Africa, Asia, everywhere is concerned. The continent are not there. There's not even country like Cote d'Ivoire. Nothing is going to exist. What I'm telling you. Between 1901. And before that, 18 something. That is transparenting consultations east and the north. There is a history of Yorubas in Janjaweed, in the Port Nova,
I give you praise.
in the Cotonis. What I'm saying, the father of Ojukwu was the first millionaire that a swamp land. A swamp land where they call Lagos today.
It is. It must.
Has not mean no man's land.
Yes, it's true.
But it mean no man's land. That it wasn't a land. It was a swamp. That period, people living, official, majority people living Akule, Ondo, Ilorin are speaking Igbo with Ore, with Ibonkere. It's a transparent of relationship of some Edo state has been connected with some Yorubas by Olife. I'm saying this thing to not to make use of it, to people to understanding that Igbos or Biafras are smart with by God presented in the truth. The first investment of the father of Ojukwu has made, grandfather of Ojukwu has made, to feed the swamp of Lagos and turn it to the land and welcome people. Yoruba are too close to that land. British knows it, Portuguese knows it, Greek knows it, Italian knows it, and the whole world knows what I'm talking about. And the history of slave trade also know what I'm talking about. But according to Ojukwu, why we lose the war? Betrayings, because they're afraid of the reality of the Lagos. Lagos is not Yoruba land. Lagos is not Hausa land, not Fulami land. Lagos is land of the indigene of Uile, indigene of Akule, indigene of Patakot, Igbos, Ijo. It's a full of largest history in Atlas map. Swamp land, swamp no land, swamp. Grandfather of Ojukwu has done this thing for Janjaweed.
Yes.
We welcome Western people. They shift from Calabar to come there and welcome. So I want to teach Soludo Kubo that Islamic school he goes with the original school he goes. Forget that he don't know that his language is Igbo. He forget that Islam is Igbo. That he cursing himself. He thought this small part in Anambra State is Igbo. Igbo, ancient Igbo. Your language is part of it. Every language is part of it. He change. He don't understand yourself. That Fulami support. From food, is it one language?
Chukwa Okiko Abiama, no.
People we call Igbo understand you than from food and from food they didn't understand each other. You don't know that? You're a stupid man. You're a fool.
Fire them.
My
true.
point, the media people who was propagating out of point is that I respect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I respect our Prime Minister Samuel Ebe, and I respect Yoruba peoples. But in reality, if they are not careful, the truth is there. Empty water, there's nobody living on it. It's not a Lagos. It's not a Lagos today. That place was a water, nice land, all right? And we transparent accepted that you people are closer because one person done something. Other Igbos didn't follow Father of Ojukwu, can't do this. Other Igbos don't follow him. He did it with the people around there. He bring from Kotoni and bring them. So you works together. Look the names of inside that Lagos. You can understand what I'm talking about. Even that Odu matter. It's not a Yoruba. But let's keep it that way. Even Sangota. I can explain to you. It's an Igbo language.
Of course, man.
Asogota. I go explain everything, but it's not important. But I make it short to us to be able to have someone great understanding that I don't fight in Lagos State. I don't need it. We have a lot to do. We have a life. Biafran too much. To Equatorial Guinea, to Gabon, to Cameroon. Biafran too much. You know, I don't talk too much. Half of Middle Belt is a Biafran. Full of all the whole Middle Belt, to even to Abuja when time comes. I don't want to talk too much, but I want to talk it to Soludo people to understanding that it's a big fool that he's talking, he's changing his word because he knows they're going to kill him and Opus of the man. And he knows that the same way they are punishing the whole governors now, they already knows the governors are failure. All the money they give them to stop Biafra, it doesn't work out. So that's why they will sack all of them, play with them, put them in prison. No, but other things must be happen. I saw Tokubo, so they call coming to you. Tinubu, they're sending DSS for you, for the checking of the threatening. So, but that come. It's coming when we're taking our action in Imo State, fully. That will come. Opposite them own will come. So, every people intelligent, all the Yoruba people, ask your father, ask your grandfather, does anyone contribute any money to feed the swamp? No. In three decades, the mother of Fera, grandmother of Fera, has consulting in Togo. His father is from Janjaweed. The woman from Togo. Togo, Cotonou, yes. He consulted him. They work together. Some part, end of Odumota, when she's involved. The whole Lagos have been already few. So most of the people who call Yoruba came from Togo side. Togo Benin came today to the Lagos when the land was full. So, and people, Lagos people use their mouth, call it no man's land, because they came there with a gift. No man's land came from Yoruba mouth. Because when the grandfather welcome the mother of Fela Kuti, grandmother of Fela Kuti, to hand to finish the place, they say it's no man's land. No man's land came from grandmother of Ojukwu, say no man's land. Grandmother of Fela, when Ojukwu contacted him, there's no man's land.
Grandfather of Ojukwu.
It's not Igbo people call the place no man's land. It's from Yoruba people, because Ojukwu father, grandfather, not Ojukwu father, grandfather, has made the place to be living place.
Three jagged.
And in the geography, we're not west, we're east. 17. But that's the only place beat us for the west. Why are the Biafran people part of the west? Because of Lagos.
3 DC.
People they meet there, Western people meet there. It's an Igbo man. Take them to Janjaweed, take them to Cotonou side before the conflict of French and the British. I don't have much time to explain to you people, but I want to question all this saga going on. But I didn't stop with Yoruba people to take all the license, because before the election 4 years ago knows everything, because Yoruba is naive, because Fulami want to use them to get a seaport to be able to take over them, because they cannot kick them out. They know the truth, what I'm saying today. This is if they succeed, Biafran go their way. They succeed in this way, work with Yoruba one by one. In next 20 years, this thing I'm saying, they will tell them, you're not original. It's Igbo. I was original. So all this is true. That's the reason why Yoruba, few of Yoruba people and few of Igbo people and live that area, disappointing Ojukwu because of this Lagos. Before Biafran war, how many Yoruba live in the Lagos? How many Yoruba governing Lagos? How many Yoruba governing military or police in Lagos before the war? Please, let us be sincere. Although you people don't forget, Dirinja is here. I thank you people to listen to this thing. I want every Biafran people to understand these things. No man's land came from Fela, grandfather from Fela Kuti. When Ojukwu was invited him, he's not even a Nigerian, but his father is a Nigerian according to Nigeria. There's no Nigeria then. They call them from Ejiofor, his father. His mother is from him. They are one country before. There is nothing like Togo, Benin. Does not exist then. I'm telling you. Niger and the Canu, Kaduna, it's one family. The capital of Southern Sudan was in the Canu. There's nothing. They call them Sudan capital. Southern capital. So let's not be, I'm not offending Yoruba or anything, but I want to tell the Yoruba people to understand that we as our tribe never invaded people's land. We never claim where it not belongs to us. It's in our DNA. Even between the village and village, Asaba never come to Onitsha make a problem. Asaba no is Asaba. Ogwashuku no is Ogwashuku. Sapele no is Sapele. Ogologo no is Ogologo. Worry no is worry. Come look the meaning of the worry me. All those names is an Igbo name. Ancient Igbo. Not Igbo of Anambra State. Igbo of Anambra State is now 100 years old. But ancient Igbo is more than 100 years old. I thank you. Blessed. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I speak this way. I think you're gonna love the way I introduce this word, not the way I talk to you then. And they tell me, no, this is hijacking 419. What you say is true, we don't need it. And I believe you, we don't need it. That's something let us with you, Yorubas. But the enemies was always work hard to make sure, because they knows that to walk full step of Fulami, Yorubas, that the person that Yoruba claim some places, them also will claim, because they know the history. But I thank you to have someone courage to understand the India word. I thank you. And I use the opportunity to thank our Biafran people to completing overwhelming coming up to sit at home 1 week, waiting for our Prime Minister to make it clear. And also to make sure that 1 week will be a reality point, and to make sure implementing daily movement, Sunday sit at home, Monday sit at home, and Friday sit at home is very important. Besides the 1 week sit at home, it's very key important. It's lock and kill to try who you are. It depends on you people. I thank you. And my mind is very clear that you people know Barrister Ejiofor as the one now want to claim the right Simon Ekpa was explaining, and I was explaining, everyone was explaining, is the one who really kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And now he want to prove you right. It's him and Nigeria and US has make a decision. Them are making decision of the reality for them. So now everything Ejiofor now did is now he make it official that him is the one keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there. He's in decisions because he cannot go see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's afraid. No one of them can see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They're afraid, but they can never let him go. Want to get him go, sit at home, listen to Samuel. Samuel Ekpa has already opened door for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Long time, even before they give him justice. Samuel Ekpa make the justice come. Make everything happen, he make it happen. If you don't like it, leave it. You like it, see it, and see making it happen. I don't talk about me, I'm talking about him. I thank you because he take my job. And I appreciate anyone who take my job because Biafra is my duty.
You see,
I thank you all. It depends how you understand these things. Blessed in the name of Chukwu Okiko Abiama. Biafra is our religion, truth and honest. It's our country, it's our religion, truth and honest. He say.
Nigeria, bye-bye.
Yes, thank you once again, Biafran people. The main reason I've been trying to readdress this issue to people to understanding the truth and the fact. This is special to the Biafran people. I want to make it clear that Ejiofor is very clear responsibility have been kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and very responsibility have been collaborating with the wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and collaborating with the DOS against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from up to down to DOS. Why are trying to translate this thing to you people? Can anyone ask Ejiofor what stopping, threatening his life in Nigeria? When was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was launched Eastern Security? Watch interviews Ejiofor make in other televisions about concerning the problem of Eastern Security when that Eastern Security are protecting our people. Ejiofor was relenting, flying up and down, claiming his life is in danger, work hardless to make sure that those people Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is somebody who leave everything for God for you. To make Eastern Security to protect Ejiofor, Ejiofor would have opportunity to multiply Eastern Security and have informations through Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wife where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was. Also have informations to the UK High Commissioner to Caterolina by the British passport, British agent passport to locate where the citizen or their prison was in the world, anywhere their citizen has been traveling this world to identify. What I'm saying is that I want people to understand the truth. The truth is you can understand this current point now. The people who has run away, stop broadcasting, they come to reality that Samuel Reb, autopilot, of the real genuine Biafran people, are getting in Nigeria in the ball and hook them. So they come in to extending, detaining, going up Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I saying this thing to you people to understanding Ejiofor and the Darinton, Chubike Darinton. Between the 3 days, this is happening 2021 on, I think on 9 or what, on 9 June. Ejiofor proudly speaking that he spoke with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and his mother spoke with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is his son. And the motive and the feeling and the swelling up try to put, because he already know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was even that they talking it as the hot channel. Then he was already know, and they can see internal and the inside Ejiofor that he achieved the goal. So what I'm saying this thing to those people who DOS was at the beginning when they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I want to tell you people, there's no respect in DOS, because there's no any person the responsibility to the president or the prime minister or somebody's in charge. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shouldn't kidnap under their watch. And as soon as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kidnap under their watch means they don't have no crew and they're not capable to stand on the same position. Then third one, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, they won with Ejiofor and claiming they are working political solutions with the governors. And at the end, political solutions to governors to stop sitting at home, to governors to call the soldiers to clean our people who wanted to sit at home, and clean our people who want to revenge from Fulami, to clean our people who refuse to not giving police or checking point any money in their goods. All the governors from Wike, Gebumai, Okezibazi, Opozadimba, Soludo, all of them, and even Asaba, all of them have done the political sense of solution to clean us, then to continue to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to continue to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, okay, I give up, like what they do was Ricky, then I come out. Then DOS will say, hey, Chica, they say, no, Mazi Nnamdi, we'll try, we'll try, you see, you're a failure. We told you you're a failure. You're not a god. You're a human being like Wazirike. But these things is their plan. And this is the plan even to kill him too, because he was already killed in Kenya. Only Chukwu Okiko Abiama defeated Ejiofor. It was a shock, because he thought he was to die in Kenya already. Nigeria also betrayed him to the same time to don't even know that he didn't die in Kenya. So that is also where he was a little bit step back, was not happy with the Nigerian government, because you agree with the Nigerian government, you must kill him in Kenya. So he was shocked also that Nigeria announced that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, he claimed, they don't consult me, because he thought he was already killed. Okay, this I'm talking is, I want every Biafran to understand it. Okay, DOS now came into talking, they care about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What people they depend, is it Nigerian, what they call it, the governors, who is the Tinubu government, has been not recognized any one of them. And they don't even have power in anything in Nigerian government. Both Senate, both president, both past president, nothing. And they don't even call them secret entire Nigerian learning. Because Fulami knows that the failures, and the failure that Mazi Nnamdi can still stand is well. The failure that we are sitting at home, the failure, so what they never can validate them, because they know that Biafra already exists. But the governors didn't know. But Tinubu and other people knows. Even Fulami knows that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a winner. They know they cannot do nothing about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They knows. Only they waiting Igbo people to do something against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. To relax, to not ask for sitting at home, to not last to 1 week sit at home, to not just relax. Hunger cannot kill somebody for 1 week, 1 month to sit at home. Why you are sitting at home that Nigeria didn't provide road for you, school for you? We govern ourselves from childhood. There's nothing Igbo people or South-East benefit or South-South benefit in Nigeria. Your father pay your school fees. Yeah, one of your people who steal from Nigerian government or whatever, reach make road for you, make borehole for you, put generator for you. Your mother will say, everything is for you. There's never Nigerian government do anything for you. What is the governors doing to keep in presenting as they say present, this is the governor. But what is governor governing in the country, in the village there, in the city there? Nothing. So I want to make it end to people to understanding the work of Madame Azoka, work of Madame Alewa, work of Simon Ekpa, work of all the autopilot, and our work. To make sure that our people understanding the reason why they sit at home, to sit at home, to show our voice and declare ourselves that every governor in the old eastern zone should not, they're not governors anymore. So my brothers and my sisters and the world to understanding the truth is the problem that the British knows we are Biafran before I migrated to Nigeria. The truth knows that the whole world already dumped Nigeria because there is no more democracy. The truth knows that what is coming out in next month or next 2 months in the whole Canu, that no woman, it doesn't matter your Muslim, every woman must cover his face. The truth that will come, that all the school in the northern Nigeria, whether you're Muslim or not Muslim, everybody will wear Jaba to go to school. So I want to make it clear that middle belt, the truth knows that they already accepted, they must kill them, wipe them away, and nothing more than that. All this is the truth. But what is behind the whole truth is Biafra will save and strengthen the reality of the life. As an ambassador of God, as a woman being, for God, as a woman being, I thank you all. I make it easy to you people to understanding that anyone listening to DOS or listening to anything from DOS, all these people are criminal, all these people are murderers, all these people are shameless and wicked people. All of them. Even they have someone college came back and pretending they are good people. Hellfire exists from some people. Hellfire. I can identify hellfire. I can identify heaven. I can identify anything. I was in this life 350 years ago. And I was there witness everything they did to this world. I came back. I don't speak from your book of Western people. I don't speak about anything, but they will find my story and my reality into them. So Biafran people to understanding that the Igbos they speaking now in Igbo people is no more than 100 years Igbo language. Ancient Igbo was a tough Igbo. Bangala, Singele, Alingele, Alangala, Amango Sinagaji, Ovine Mata Hamana Jini Fenu, Okuna se, Mama Kekwani Yegana Masina Ganahama, Ubuzenaza, Agamajana kuna ganaja, Obuna kunama, Akuna Maja Kunaka, Okikena Haza, Akube Manano. You know, Igbo changing. I'm talking to you people. There is a lot of Igbo. When you can understand these things, Biafran people, you know every Biafran, both Bini, all of languages, Igbo. Claim your language, Bini cannot be only language, a small part in this earth. Ijo cannot be a small language, small part in this earth. Ngwa cannot be a language, small part in this earth. No! Look at the size of language. Look at the size of British language. Has big and a different English. Igbo language has a big and a different Igbo, both ancient and current. Benin language is Igbo ancient language. All the Middle Belt language is Igbo ancient language. Ambazonia, Cameroon, Equatorial Guinea,
Gabon.
All of them as Igbo ancient. You can find this 4 market, 2 rapper, and the culturalism and tribal sense of them. I thank you to understand these things. Blessed name of Chukwu Okiko Abiama. To say freedom of our leader. And I want also to tell the Biafran people to understanding the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been free. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been declared Biafra since they arrested him because he cannot change. So we, this sitting at home, we will declare Biafra by our people to understanding ourselves and no more Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will rise our flag. Mazi Kanu cannot do anything, already declared the Biafra. Just only us to claim it. He come and rise our flag for us. He cannot come out to declare Biafra. He cannot come out to broadcasting again. No. Who declare Biafra? Mazi Kanu already declare Biafra. We ourselves will stand as a Biafran, will declare by ourselves. Then our leader will stand our flag for us. I thank you to have someone courage to understanding everything I say. I take it serious by your life and for your safety. He said,
Yes, sir. Blessed in the name of Chukwu Okiko Abiama. Now, as you go on, let's go to the finishing business. Yes, sir. Blessed in the name of Chukwu Okiko Abiama. Once again, in life, we are dealing with it, evil contraction world we are living, Yes, sir. Back and work out again. Yes, sir. Yes. We are so serious and simple and gentle, We love you all with clean mind and honestness. My message to the Tinubu government, he take president because only him knows that Buhari is dead man and there is nothing, so other go to like obedience don't understand. Tinubu, I want to inform you, thank you to ignore all the Eastern foolish people. Biafran have another government. Thank you. But I want to tell you about military. I want you to take your military back to solve the problem happen in the Middle Belt, happen in Southern Kaduna, happen in the Jos, to wipe all this your voice out of there, to give those people life. And don't forget that Biafran coming. Abuja is not safe. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I give you Tinubu this month. Don't let this sit at home to happen. Give out Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Tinubu. Nigerian, Caterolina, Igbo people don't have no more power. Nobody holds Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Don't let this sit at home happen. it's end of the whole thing in Nigeria. Our government will take over. I thank you. Do what you can do. Honest people and the right people don't want their family to perish to foolishness, to have home to go back. Can never lose. I thank you the word. Blessed. You say